He was a monster, a madman, a god who walked the earth. This was Caligula, the third emperor of Rome. His name alone conjures images of chaos and terror. He was the emperor who supposedly made his horse a consul, the ruler who declared war on the sea, the tyrant who whispered threats to statues and demanded to be worshipped as a living deity. For centuries, his reign has been a byword for absolute power, corrupting absolutely. It's a story so wild, so drenched in scandal and blood, that it feels more like a nightmarish myth than a chapter of history. But Caligula was very real, and his story is a chilling reminder of how quickly a hero can become a villain. The tales of his depravity are legendary. They paint a picture of an emperor lost to his own darkest impulses. We hear of lavish banquets that ended in bloodshed, of senators forced to run for miles alongside his chariot, of a man who played with life and death as if it were a game. He was the ultimate showman. His stage was the entire Roman Empire. Before the terror, there was hope. Caligula was not his real name. He was born Gaius Julius Caesar Germanicus. He was the son of a beloved hero, a child of the army camps. His famous nickname, Caligula, Little Boot, came from his childhood. As a toddler, he lived on the Rhine frontier with the legions. He was their mascot, their lucky charm. This bond with the military would later prove crucial. But his golden childhood was shattered by darkness. Germanicus died suddenly in Syria, many believe by poison. His mother and brothers were arrested, exiled and killed. Gaius was spared, taken to Capri into Tiberius's shadow. He became a master of deception, hiding behind obedience. He watched, he listened, he waited. When Tiberius died in 37 AD, his will split the succession. But Rome and the Praetorians wanted one man, the son of Germanicus. Caligula's arrival was a triumph. They nullified Tiberius's will and made him sole emperor. He was generous. He was just. He publicly burned the treason archives. He brought back exiles. He pardoned prisoners. He sailed to recover his family's ashes with his own hands. He restored their honor, proof of his pietas to family, gods and country. For 7 months, peace, prosperity, joy. And then, unseen, the storm gathered. In October 37 AD, he fell gravely ill. No one knows the cause. Epilepsy? A breakdown? Rome prayed and waited. When he recovered, he was changed. The generous youth was gone. Something volatile had taken his place. He ordered deaths, even of his co-heir Gemellus, citing plots and failed prayers. The mask had slipped. He blurred the line between emperor and god. Jupiter, Neptune, Venus, he wore them all. He built a bridge to consult privately with Jupiter. To pious Romans, this was blasphemy. He raised a temple to himself. His golden likeness robed each day. Priesthood sold, a new cult for a living ruler. He even claimed intimacy with the moon, lines fully crossed. He sought his statue in the Jerusalem temple, a spark for revolt, stopped only by diplomacy. And his end. Cruelty became spectacle. He joked about ending senators as they dined. He forced families to witness sentences against their own. Trials revived, wealth seized, dread settled over Rome. He seemed to be losing his mind. He dreamed of power over every neck, contempt revealed. He closed granaries in famine, a chilling aesthetic of suffering. He talked through nearby executions, loyalty tested by enforced indifference. From senator to commoner, everyone felt their life in his hands, every single day. He inherited a vast treasury from frugal Tiberius. He burned through it in under a year. Endless games, races, shows, floating palaces, marble floors, heating, gardens, monuments to excess. He staged sea battles in amphitheatres. Pearls dissolved for guests to drink. He bridged the bay with ships, parading for days, claiming he conquered the sea. It served no purpose, cost a fortune. The treasury ran dry. New cash by any means, taxes on lawsuits, weddings, porters, a state-run vice den within the palace, proceeds up the chain. He auctioned leftovers from the games and imperial property, senators forced to bid. He spun tales to inflate value, Rome's laws and estates plundered from within. The Senate, heart of the old republic, became his target. He made elders run beside his chariot, serve him like household staff. He mocked their speeches, shredded their dignity. His horse, Incitatus, dined like a prince. He threatened to make him consul, the ultimate insult. Whether true or not, people believed he could. That was the point. Titles, history, nothing mattered. Only his will was real. He even threw random spectators to the arena when bored. He ordered small, numerous blows, suffering prolonged. He dined as sentences were carried out nearby, grief itself forbidden. Fear was his instrument, a daily reminder that one nod could end you. No one lives under terror forever. Fear curdled into hatred, hatred bred conspiracy. By 41 AD, he'd alienated Senate, nobility, even his guard. Tribune Cassius Chaerea, mocked daily, chose to act. They would strike during the Palatine Games on a predictable path. January 24th, the day. Returning to lunch, the emperor entered a narrow passage. Chaerea asked for the password. Insult given, blade drawn. The first cut landed. Others swarmed, striking again and again. The self-styled god met a mortal end. Chaos engulfed the palace. They found Claudius hiding and crowned him. The Republic dream died in a day. The system endured. Damnatio memoriae, erase the name, shatter the face. But writers amplified the legend. Madness, cruelty, depravity. Was he insane or smeared? Perhaps both. Illness may have scarred the mind, childhood terror carved deeper. Absolute power magnified every fracture. No diagnosis can be certain. Sources warp across time. Yet his tale endures, a warning about unchecked power. He flew too close to the sun, and in the fall forged a legend that still shocks the world.